Hey guys, it's Troy here. I just want to take a couple minutes and just show you some tips on how to use the trigger. Specifically, I want to show you the 3 different ways that I use the trigger depending on what my target requires me to do. The first way would be if I'm having to take a very accurate shot, either because I'm very far from the target or maybe the target is obstructed, like with a hostage or something like that. So I have a very narrow window of opportunity to be able to hit this target. And the first way that happens, that first trigger press, if you can see here, is when I press the shot, the gun goes off, the gun recoils, I hold the trigger to the rear and I slowly release the trigger until I feel the gun reset. Very slow, very deliberate. My fingers never losing contact with the trigger. So here's that very slow, very deliberate trigger press. This helps me control the movement in the gun. So this second trigger press is a press that I normally use from, like, say 10 yards, 15, 25 on a wide open target. The target's not really obstructed, they're fairly easy shots, and I still need some level of speed. So if you'll come in here, I'll show you what that trigger press actually looks like. On this press, what I'm doing is I find that hard spot in the trigger, I press, the gun recoils, I come all the way off, and I find that hard spot again. So it's almost like my finger is slowing down at the stop sign, and then I accelerate through. So I drive my car, I stop, and I press. There's just a little pause right before the gun goes off. So here's that second trigger press. I'm getting off of the trigger and I'm coming back and I'm slowing down that press right at the end. I still have good accuracy, but my speed picks up a little bit. And that looks like this. So this last trigger press I use is an extreme danger type of trigger press. In other words, I'm pretty close to the target and I've got to get a bunch of shots off and I have to get them off quickly. So my level of speed is going to go up. If my grip is not well developed, my accuracy is going to suffer. At this speed, I'm not looking for my sights. I'm looking for the gun in the middle of the target. So I see the back of the gun in the target. Now I know that my grip is well enough that I can just kind of do anything with the trigger that I have to do. So if you'll kind of slide in, it kind of looks like this. I'm just popping through the trigger. Pop, 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 pop. Every time the gun cycles, it comes back into place, I just go right through the trigger. So essentially, I'm slapping the trigger. So right here, this is extreme speed. I'm going to lose a little bit of accuracy, but I'm right on top of the target and the target's shooting back at me. A well-developed grip, and I'm going to slap through the trigger. It's going to look like this. At no point in there did I really see my sights, but on the target, all the hits are in the middle. That's from a well-developed grip and a fast trigger finger. So the next time I'm with you guys and we get to visit, I'll show you a way to get a proper high-performance grip on the pistol. I'll show you some not so good ways, some crappy ways, but I'll show you the right way, the way that seems to work for me.